Somebody say he didn't have to do it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And because he did it, we are free. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We are free to worship him. Hallelujah. We are free to clap our hands. Hallelujah. We are free to say thank you, Father. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I want to clap a little louder than before. I want to shout a little louder than before. I want to dance.
Come on, if you thank God for being free, you ought to clap your hands. Hallelujah. I thank God for being free. Hallelujah. Amen. How many of you know that every praise belongs to our God? Hallelujah.
Something about a happy spirit. David came behind where David came before and said, the joy of the Lord is my strength. So I love being joyful in the presence of my God. Woo! Glory to God. Hallelujah. Brothers, woo, thank you. Hallelujah. Y'all can have your seat. Y'all can have your seat. Y'all can have your seat. Let me back up. Get myself in order. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Hallelujah. All right, leave long, bro. Leave long. We're gonna do this part of the service, okay? I'll let y'all come back out. Ain't nothing I like better than to see young folks.
Yes.
See, I let them go all night long. Because as long as they're doing it, honoring God.
Yes.
God gets
Yes.
more and more. Because they're using what God has given them. For His glory. Okay. Back to the program. Let me introduce myself. My name is Brother Anthony Fields. This is my wife, Natalie. I don't know what Pastor Bush put me up here for. I ain't got much etiquette to me. And I have to rely on my wife to give me them looks and say, you need to stop and get back in order now. So, officer, stop and get back in order. We do want to acknowledge this afternoon our beloved pastors of GLO Ministry. Pastor Jonathan. What a wonderful young couple, humble as they can be. And we thank God for them. As they endeavor to walk in this place that God has assigned them to from this stage in their life. I encourage you to pray for them. Pray with them. That God will continue to guide and direct them as they do the works that God has assigned for them to do. We want to take also the opportunity at this moment to acknowledge all of our pastors here this afternoon. If you would just slip your hand up in there, all of our pastors, prophets, evangelists. Taking the time out this afternoon because see, what I'm looking at on the program is I don't see no pastors on here to speak. So for you to take the time out to come and support those of your ministry that are here, We want to say thank you. We honor you for that. We appreciate you for supporting those of you, those that are coming this afternoon. So we thank you, pastors and leaders, for being here on this afternoon. Now, I've done that part about the pastors and leaders. We're going to call Brother Javid to come and bring our welcome for this afternoon.
Let church say amen.
Amen.
Let church say amen.
Amen.
Let church say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Glory be to God. I like working y'all some great little outreach ministry where all the love begin here. One of the big churches on the south side. That's very love. But we have Bible study every Tuesday night at 6:30. We have prayer every second or fourth Thursday at 6:30. Y'all working once, y'all working twice. Working the Great Love Outreach Ministry.
Now, just in case y'all don't know me, and some of you might not, I love to have fun. So y'all can sit there looking stuck up and cloudy if you want to. I'm going to keep messing with you until I get a smile. I can't get no smile out of it. I'm going to count it as a loss, and I'm going to do like Jesus told the disciples. I'm going to shake the dust and keep on stepping. There's nothing better than to have a smile on your face in the presence of God. You tell me you're going to serve a stuck-up God? No. If you can't have fun, if you can't laugh and share laughter and healing, I don't know what you're going to do when you get to heaven. Because I don't believe you're going to see no stuck-up angels up in there. And for those of us who get hell, you're going to be glad to be there. I'm enjoying myself already. We're going to now have words of inspiration coming from a friend of ours that has moved to the area, has begun to do a great work. And we're so appreciative to him for being here.
Amen.
He walks with so much integrity, quiet spirit. But I believe the brother got a word that will encourage and lift up your spirits on today. So if you will help me to welcome to the podium Brother Andre Jenkins as he comes with words of inspiration for us.
Thank you so much, Pastor. I'm going to stand down. I am absolutely honored, but it is so glad to be here with Pastor Butts, First Lady Talika, and to celebrate with you all the Four Gospel Writers program. And just as you said, I take that challenge, of course, and I've seen, of course, over times past when you move to new areas, when you can go home and people can also say the same thing. See, the field knew me before I got to ministry. And it is an honor to come and to have this opportunity to celebrate here. But Pastor Butts asked me earlier this week to share a little bit of my story and how I got into this position here. I am a deacon now over at New Birth Christian Ministry in Tunnel. I serve under the leadership of Pastor Patrick Wilson, senior pastor, and his lovely wife, Pastor Van Nessel. I don't take my calling lightly. I wake up every morning on purpose, and I do this thing because this is what God has called me to do. Wow. Many people ask, how do you start a business? How do you do this? How do you do that? But ultimately, it was never my dream to own a funeral home. I did it every day, and I realized what the responsibilities of an owner was. But what I did find out is that I was called to serve people. And when I realized that if the power was no longer in my hands to do what I was called to do, I had an opportunity that was granted to me. And I said, when I saw that opportunity, I said, I respect some folk in this area. I'm going to go and ask. And when I did that, the Lord opened the door and he showed me exactly what it was that he needed me to do. And with that, I know that I'm walking in a calling and in what God has done for me. And I say to any person that is aspiring to be in business, whatever you're called to do, the Lord gave unto every one of us a talent. Some of us he gave many talents. But ultimately, whatever it is that you have been called to do, you will find grace and you will find favor in doing that thing. I'm a product of Harrison, Georgia, small town, parents divorced. moved in with my grandparents, moved to the heart of the ghetto, 210 West Church Street, Tillum, Georgia. A few folks back there know my story. That was one of the worst neighborhoods there. But my mom and dad, they loved their children, and they did whatever it took to make sure that they excelled. And so from there, I came out of the projects. My parents, again, worked hard at that. And I went to mortuary school, worked hard there, didn't have it easy, worked really hard. I worked as a servant to other people on my current to where I was at that time. I realized that in the position that I was serving in, it was my job to make my bosses look good. I didn't mind doing it because I realized that in that stage of my life, that is what I was called to do. Nothing else. And the Lord spoke that to me through one of our ministers in our church, Earth of Cummings Hicks. And she talked about that. And she said at that time in her life, that's what her job was to make her boss look good. And when the Lord revealed that to me, it gave me so much power to do the most power to just move on and to serve and to enjoy doing what I was doing. I now own Slater's Funeral Home here in Milledgeville, Georgia, which I'm proud of, and to serve this community. I also have some businesses back at home, Integrity Group Management. We have a firm where we sell real estate, and my family has a farm, R.A. Jenkins Farms and Logistics. So the Lord, and when He gives you a talent, ultimately, just as I said, you will find grace and you will find favor in it. I never woke up trying to do this or trying to do that, but I realized, one, I'm not here to gain wealth. I'm not trying to build barns and bigger barns. That's not what I'm doing. But every time a situation opens or it presents itself, sometimes it's through controversy, but ultimately, one of my businesses derived through one of my friends and family members losing a job. And so, but when the Lord has called you to be in a position, that is when you really know that you're investing and you're doing what God has called you specifically to do, because you will always find God's grace and His faith in it. And lastly, one of the things that I want to say to Pastor, it is so encouraging me to look over and to see your sons with you. And to see how hard it may get at times. But I'm reminded, one thing I want to say about the business aspect is Habakkuk 2:2 is something that I live by. Whatever it is that you want to do, write it down. And ultimately, as you write it down, the third verse says, of course, we know that the vision is of an appointed time. And when the Lord is ready to reveal, He will. Of course, until then, you be sure that you pray about it and you be in sync with Him. But ultimately, in Nehemiah, as Nehemiah and the Jews were working on the wall, there were some folks that were always jealous of what they did. Come on, son. I don't care what you do in life, you will always find room for the adversary to be there. And Pastor, if you stay on the wall, if you stay faithful, the Lord will bless us tremendously in whatever it is that He's called us to do. Whether it's me at Slater's, whether it's you at GLO, whether it's you at your ministry, whatever it is, if we stay in faith, the Lord will. I'm not talking about what somebody else said. I am a living witness that He will. Yes, sir. Thank you so much,
My. Was that the plus one? You didn't hear me when I said that, did you? You were the plus one. Amen. Thank you, sir, for coming with those words of inspiration. Now, all of us who are sitting there, who've been contemplating things, questioning our gifting, our calling, our talents, and our abilities in God, you've just been given the green light to step into what God has assigned for you. You've been just given the green light to know that God has something for each and every one of us. And it doesn't matter whether you're 60 plus or 10 less. Wherever you are in life right now, God has already assigned something for you. Step into it. You got the green light. Amen. At this time, we're going to have scripture from Brother Justin. As he's coming, would you give him a round of applause, please?
Amen.
So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteousness right hand. Isaiah 41:10.
Amen.
Thank you, sir. Hallelujah. Amen. Well, they've already started to matriculate this way, so I'm going to call all of our speakers. If you would come and join us on the podium today. Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. At this time, we're going to ask that the trustees will come of GLO Ministries. We ask